We're on a great subject, which is like these rich and powerful people who are totally unaware of how people perceive them and how great their lives are and how little they should be complaining, period, never mind publicly, which leads me to Michelle Obama. Every day she's dropped another negativity bomb on us, whether on her podcast or on someone else's. I mean, this audience knows she never says anything positive. It is all complaints. So she goes on another podcast. She's promoting her show, so she's making the rounds. The Diary of a CEO podcast, and actually found a way to bitch and moan about how hard it is to live in the White House.
When you walk through a storm, keep your head held high. Show me. What's this look like?
It's projecting that if you win, which I thought he could and should, he would be somebody that I would want as my president. It was all about, this is going to, our kids are little. We're going to have to move. How do you raise kids in the White House? It's dangerous. As the first Black potential president, we knew there would be death threats. There was just how would we afford it? Because it's expensive to live in the White House. As many people don't know. I mean, much is not covered. You're paying for every bit of food that you eat. You're not paying for housing and the staff in it, but everything, even travel. If you're not traveling with the president, if your kids are coming on a Bright Star, which is the First Lady's plane, we had to pay for their travel to be on the plane. It is an expensive proposition, and you're running for 2 years and not earning an income.
Please help me, Mike Rowe.
Well, Megyn, the struggle is real.
Jeez Louise. Have you ever heard anything so out of touch?
Sure, but not from anyone in that position.
They both have planes, and she's mad that you have to pay the cost of an airline ticket for the daughters to fly on them.
I wonder, seriously, she's a smart woman.
But she's aggrieved. She is immersed in a powerful and inescapable sense of grievance.
Do you think it's an attempt to be relatable?
No. She's angry. She's angry and unhappy. I've watched enough of her over the years, and then with this ridiculous podcast she's trying to launch to see she's a deeply unhappy person.
What's happening with people at that level in podcasts? What's Gavin Newsom doing?
He's running for president. That one makes more sense to me strategically. She should be in her therapist's office. Her brother Craig is not. Oh, he did?
Yeah, what do you think I should do?
I don't support it.
Yeah?
Well, my feeling is Gavin Newsom is using people to build up his skills so that he can more effectively debate the Republican nominee in 2028.
Even if somebody goes on and cleans his clock.
Yeah, which basically happened when Charlie Kirk went on. But that's not good. Gavin Newsom took some blows, but emerged having learned something, probably, that he'll be better at handling in 2028. And I just don't think it's the job of the right to help train this guy. I likened it to the Rocky versus Drago fight in Rocky IV. Why would we help train the Russian?
Do you think there was an argument that went the other way when Bill Maher went to the White House? Like you hear, like Larry David wrote that editorial, my dinner with Adolf.
Right.
And there's this idea that it's like, look, that's a bridge too far, and you're just simply lending credibility by the very proximity of your presence. I get both. I think that makes no sense. If the president of the United States invites you for dinner, you should go. No matter who.
I would have gone if it were Joe Biden,
Absolutely.
Barack Obama, in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
I would do that. You get to see the White House. Trump is very, he's gratuitous when you come there. He's gracious is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
He gives everybody a tour. It seems like almost everybody is shown the Lincoln bedroom. Who wouldn't want to see that? Oh, in fact, we have something very funny on this. Elon Musk just made news last night. Do we have that, you guys? Do we cut that? On what happens when he sleeps over at the White House. Do we have it? I can't hear. If we have it, let's play it. Oh, it's not on tape. Oh, shit. Okay, it's just him. Well, I remember what he said. He said, I'll be flying back with him like on the helicopter or on Air Force One. And he'll be like, do you want to stay over? Like kids having a sleepover. And he'll say, sure, I'll stay over. And he says, I sleep in the Lincoln bedroom. And then Trump always calls me at 9 o'clock at night and says, hey, you should go down to the kitchen and get yourself something to eat. There's a bunch of ice cream down there. So he said, I find myself in the White House kitchen eating a tub of ice cream.
It's like a scene from a movie.
Caramel, he said. Yeah. Don't tell Robert F. Kennedy Jr. So, yeah, it's like having But I have to tell you something. I know a friend who went to the White House with his wife in Trump 1.0 and had almost the same story. They slept in the Lincoln bedroom. Trump offered them the ice cream. So not to take away Elon's specialness, but my point is he's very gracious and he's like a caretaker. Everybody says that about Trump. You go to golf with him at Mar-a-Lago or any one of his properties. He's constantly making sure that you've got drinks and you've got food and you're happy. Anyway, I just think, I don't know how we got on this line, but back to Michelle Obama. She's not happy. She's unhappy and she wants you to be too. She looks around at the immense opulence around her. She's literally complaining about the fact that even though the White House is free, the home is free, the staff are free, the 55,000 square foot home, by the way, on 18 acres is free, but she has to pay for her own food, Mike. She's got to pay for her groceries like everyone in America.
No justice, no peace. It's like, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say.
I know we're getting old. And the champagne.
But I know it's going to, what was it? I think it was something to do with, you mentioned a Lincoln bedroom. I was at the Henry Ford Museum last night at this event. They have the chair from Ford's Theater that Lincoln was sitting in when he was assassinating. And I stood next to it. And I did something I never do. I took a picture. And I'm not a sentimental person like that, but the Lincoln bedroom, the chair where he was sitting, and right around the corner is the bus where Rosa Parks refused to move. You can sit in the seat where she sat. Mm-hmm. These artifacts, they're very powerful, and it's really easy to like minimize them and even dismiss them and not live in wonder in their presence. That's what galls me about what we're talking about, the privilege to be in that house. I mean, if you think about Adams, and if you think about all the presidents who came before and all the families who lived there, and then make a list of the people who had that privilege, who made the complaints that we're talking about now. There's nobody on that list. Mm-mm. That just didn't happen.
No.
I got this thing called a sweat pledge. If you apply for a scholarship from my foundation, you have to sign it. And the very first tenet on it says, I believe I have hit the greatest lottery of all time. I'm alive. I walk the earth. I live in America. Above all things, I'm grateful. I have it there simply because I think it's impossible to feel sorry for yourself if your fundamental default position is gratitude.
Yeah. I mean,
and those are the people that I'm trying to surround myself by and help. And
I've gone in a different direction. It's fine. This is also gratifying in its own way. But to your point, it was just yesterday. And, it's spring. It's gorgeous. It's getting to be the good part of spring. The first half is so cold in the Northeast. It's really just a lame winter. But now May is spectacular. And it happens like almost overnight where you go from empty branches to branches in full flower.
Yeah.
And, the birds chirping and the flowers blooming, everything. And I was looking out my window thinking, like, how many of these do you get? If you're really lucky, you get 85 or 90 of these.
Yeah.
And we're here on borrowed time. Like, this doesn't belong to us. It belongs to God. It belongs to the universe. It belongs to the next generation and the one after that. So we're renters, right? Not owners.
Stewards.
And you look out and you just think, savor it. Stop looking at your stupid device in your hand. Take in the flowering blooms. Smell the honeysuckle. Be glad to be alive. Like, treasure it right now. And I know it's trite. Everybody knows no tomorrow's promised. But every once in a while you get one of those moments and it's a gift, right? Because you do think, I'm but a humble servant. Mm-hmm. And I'm so lucky just to be here. It's not some fancy house or fancy car or the fucking 55,000 square foot White House around you. It's those flowers. It's your rose garden, Michelle. It's your children. It's the way their hair smells. It's like all the greatness stuff that actually gets you out of bed in the morning.
And what are the common people, as William Shatner or Pulp before him would have put it, what are we to make of a person who has risen to that great height, who appears so dissatisfied with it? I mean, never mind all the other personal stuff. It's just like that alone. If you're a young person trying to figure out, what's the path to a self-actualized life. What might have to happen in my world for me to feel as though I accomplished a thing, or did a thing, or built a thing, or made a thing. And then you hear somebody who rose to that level talk about all of the adversity and all of the challenges and all the disappointment
and the racist country.
Right. It's kind of sad on a personal level, but I would say it's kind of dangerous if you're trying to find a way to inspire a generation who, kidding aside, needs to be inspired.
Tariff wars, stubborn inflation, no wonder gold has been routinely hitting all-time highs. And volatile markets like the one we have now don't sit on the sidelines with your head in the sand. You can take control and safeguard your savings. This is why so many Americans today are turning to Birch Gold Group. They have helped tens of thousands convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in physical gold. Is it time for you to hedge against economic instability with gold? To learn how to own physical gold in a tax-sheltered account, just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold will send you a free, no-obligation info kit. Again, text MK to the number 989898. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, Birch Gold has helped so many protect their savings with gold. It took us decades to get into the tangled mess they're trying to unpack now in D.C. How long is it going to take to get out of it, and at what cost? Text MK to 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.